G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Frostpunk with the new upcoming DLC on the Edge. This DLC will be available on the 20th of August, and I'd like to thank Evolve PR and 11-Bit Studios for giving us early access to this DLC. All right, just a quick read I'm going to do from part of the PR stuff that's come from 11-Bit Studios in relation to this DLC. On the Edge revolves around themes of trust and loyalty. Assigned as the leader of a newly formed outpost, settled near an army warehouse, you are kept on New London's leash and bound to transfer all your precious findings to headquarters. At the same time, you have to rely on scarce food deliveries and laws enforced by your supervisor. It's a delicate balance to navigate. Each decision introduces new potential risks and unknowns. But as soon as an alternate food source is discovered by your scouts, you start to think about surviving on your own. The next finding is an even bigger breakthrough. There are other settlements out there willing to cooperate with you. Once you manage to gain their loyalty, designate trade routes between new allies, and regain control over your book of laws, then perhaps you can form a strong, independent union and shake off New London's yoke, and who knows, maybe one day the proud city will ask for your help. Creating foundations for a new community comes with an array of difficulties. Confronting New London as well as dealing with other settlements will test your diplomatic skills, but you can't forget that in the long run, Frostpunk is all about survival. What compromises are you willing to make to achieve that ultimate goal? Alright, so nice little prelude. Now, some of the features that are available in this DLC are choose your truce. Can you trust other communities? Should you respect their ways of survival or bend them to your will? Establish an economical union with other outposts using the transport depot. Help develop other settlements by fulfilling their requests. Construct safe routes on the Frostland and exchange surplus resources for those you lack. Discover 16 brand new areas of the Frostland and revisit some of the old sites, learning their fate after the Great Storm. Communicate with other communities thanks to a brand new UI in the administration building. And try to survive without control over the Book of Laws, and enable new mechanics available in the Endless mode. Okay, so that's basically getting into it. Let's have a look and see. So, under Endless mode, we have some modified maps available. All the new features are available in those. What we're going to do is we're going to dive straight into select scenario. Now, I have not played this scenario at all as yet. So this is a blind playthrough. Will we last anything more than 1 or 2 episodes? Who knows? But we are going to head in there and have a look. So these are the scenarios you can choose from. Obviously, these are the main ones. Our Fall of Winter home, the last autumn, and the one we're after is on the Edge. So let's get into it. We have the option to customize a scenario, and in fact, I'm going to exactly do that because I'm going to bring this down to easy. Yeah, I can. Right. Economy, weather. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna. Anyway, we'll do it that way. We'll just see how that works. I'm not the best at this game. I'll put that out front. So let's just see how we go. So we'll just get cracking.
They say the snow is dead, but we've learned to the contrary. Snow is ever-changing, unstable, restless. We survived the Great Storm. It took away a lot from us. Still, it gave us something in return. Tempestuous winds brought relics of the past to light, ones that can bring hope for the future. Our assignment was simple: arrive at the site, build a reliable camp, and create a stable chain of supply. In return, we'd get food and necessities. A square deal. But deals have this peculiar quality. Just like the snow, they tend to change.
We are the Outpost team. The Great Storm has uncovered an underground army warehouse from times before the evacuation. New London sent us here to build an outpost and gather any resources we find. We must rely on New London for food. There are no animals to hunt here and the ground is solid rock. Thankfully the weather is fine for now, so we should survive without the generator until we have other ways of heating. Alright. Let's just dive in, shall we? Let's get to work. And here we are. We know what to do. Our first task is to clear the road to the warehouse and start gathering steel. And of course, let's not forget to set up some tents. The night is going to be cold without a generator. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is we're just going to pause it for a second. And we're going to have a bit of a look-see around and see what's going on. Now, generally the controls and the UI and all that sort of stuff are pretty much unchanged from the base game and the other DLCs. And it's lovely to see we have this nice touch of the ice around the edge of the screen, so it's looking pretty cold out there. Alright, so this is obviously where our generator is going to go at some point in the middle here. We have some scrap over here. We do have our beacon over here, which is very good, so it's needed to create scouts. So we can, in fact, let's just do that straight away. We're going to send some scouts out straight away. Frozen den, collapsed building, remnants of a building. We'll send them out there straight away. Right, the scouts are going to head on out and they're going to actually find resources for us and then bring them back. And also possibly find some other survivors and all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the home city now. So they're off and running. So they're going to take 17 hours to get to their destination. So what we need to do is we need to bring in some of this stuff here. We need to break all this down. This will give us some timber or some wood. Some more wood there, some more wood. That's all wood there, right? Okay, so that's fine. What's that one there? That one's going to give us a bit of steel, which is fine. Over here, we've got, what have we got over here? We've got a coal pile, some wood crates, a coal deposit. Okay, so we put a coal mine over there. Coal pile, wood crates, wood crates. Okay, we have some steel wreckage there, so we need that. And here is our target. This is our army warehouse. So we've got to clear the road through to here and then get this all up and running and see what we've got to do with that. So let's get in and get this started. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to build some tents. So let's get those tents up and running now. So we'll get those in. We're out of wood, right? So that's what we're going to do. So now what we'll do is we're going to start getting... Oh, in fact, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? Cancel that and cancel that. What I want to do is I want to put down a gathering post. Now, won't quite get everything there. If I put that there, that will grab everything. And then hopefully I can have enough to put a street in down here. Like that. Right, there we go. So that's got that set up. So we've got a gathering station there. They'll go build that. They'll build the road. We'll start pulling all the wood and that little bit of steel in. And then we can look at moving on over and collecting all this. We could send some of the people out just to start collecting this straight off the bat. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that anyway. Right. And let's get started. Right, take it off pause. And away we go. So, as you can see, with the UI, just as a bit of a refresh, this is the speed of the game here. So we have pause, which is spacebar, normal, fast, and very fast. Keys 1, 2, and 3. The work times, that tells you the time of day. So they have a period of time where obviously they're sleeping and resting. Then there's a period of free time. I think both in the morning and the afternoon, if I remember correctly. Up here is our resources themselves. We have coal, we have the wood, we have the steel, and we have the steam cores, which are very important a little bit later on. We'll get into that. Over here we have the raw food and the food rations that we have for our little civilization here. And then we have the weather forecast here with the days. As you can see, we're on day 1 here. come on to just after day 3, it's going to drop 1 temperature level. So this temperature here will drop from -20 to -30, thereabouts. And then we've got a day and a half or so before the temperature rises back up again to around 20 degrees, which is where we're at now. So, all right. What we're going to do is I want to just speed up the time a little bit. So we'll speed that up. I want to get some more wood so we can start building some tents. We want to get some tents built. So as all of our little peons and all that around through here, or our people are got somewhere at least a little bit warm to sleep in, as opposed to living and sleeping out in the snow. All right, get in touch with New London. Now we need to rebuild the transport depot so we can get supplies shipped from New London before food runs out. To get in touch with them, an outpost administration will be necessary. Okay, seems realistic. So what have we got? Establish operation. We've got to clear the road to the warehouse, build the outpost administration, and rebuild the transport depot. Okay. What have we got in here? Oh, we've built that. Let's get some people over there. We haven't got them. Get in there. Get. Right, off you go. Start getting in some resources for me. Right, they're already starting to bring in some steel. So this was a 50. Yeah, it's 4.6 an hour. So that's not going to take too much longer to get rid of that. That'll be all cleared. These guys have 7 hours till they get to their destination. And what have we got here? Housing problem. No roof over our heads. Yeah, I'll provide some shelter. You just need to get me some wood. So we'll just collect that. Right. Let me see. What do we need for these? We need 10 wood. Right, so there we go. We can put 1 down. So let's get that started. Some of our idle workers can start working on that. When we get another 6 wood up here, then we can get started on that. Speed up time a little bit again. So we're going to go into night time soon. Oh, wow, we're going to have a very cold night for these guys. Well, they've all coming back. Let's fast forward a little bit more. They're going to bring any more wood in or not? They're going to freeze. We're going to have some really sick people. So I'm going to have to also look at doing the medical post once I've got a bit more wood as well. All right. Alright, so we're waiting. Let's fast forward. Going through the night. And as you can see, we're starting to get some sickness in there. Right, let's have a look. The scouts have found something. So indeed, a large building stood here once. The size and number of chimneys suggest that it might have been an inn, but now their collapsed remains are all that stands among snow and ice. We're going to get some wood and some steel, so we'll explore. Before the frost, there was probably a road here that led from the bay to the plains, and it must have been frequented since there was an inn beside her. The place was undoubtedly nice, at the feet of the mountains with a view of the sea on the horizon. That's all we can guess from the ruins sticking out from under the ice. So we've discovered the sites of Forgotten Fishery and Nansen Storm Watch. So let's take the resources, 18 wood and 16 steel. Thank you very much. Okay. New London is over there. We don't want to head to New London yet. Can we actually go to New London? Can. Oh, we've got no shipments to send. Right, okay. Forgotten Fishery. Let's go this one. This one should be a little bit quicker to get to. No, not going to let us go there or there. Okay, they're waiting. Oh, I've got to select them, don't I? Right, that's better. There we go. So I've got to select them first then. So scouts are now going to Nansen Storm Watch. Very good. All right. So what we need to do is we need to get some more wood. Right. Should be almost back to work now. And they're free time at the moment. Off they go. Right. Come on. Get me some wood. 12. There we go. Right. Let's get some more tents done. Gotta get them all put away. Tickety boo. Right. What's that going to give us? Right. So we've done the shelter promise. Very good. Excellent. Hope rises. So this is our two metrics we need to worry about. We have hope and discontent. The more hope we get, the happier they are, the more they think they're going to survive. And discontent, well, that means they're going to sack me and do me away or send me out and banish me or whatever else. Okay, now what have we got? Administration. Let's build the administration. Let's put that straight in there like so. We still need some more tents, so let's get some more tents up and running. I'll put some around here. That. Alright. Back in night again. Just fast forward a little bit. Right, they're waiting again, are they? Right. Explore. So what have we got? We've got survivors. Sturdily built. Nansen's Stormwatch survived the storm and rises proudly over the snow. It was here that we have seen the last traces of the fearless polar explorer. Its walls are free of ice. Someone must be inside. Inside we find a group of people huddled by a big stove. They say that they were rescued by Nansen from a whaling ship trapped in ice right before the Great Storm. The great explorer brought them here and ventured further north to study the changes brought to the world by the Great Storm. They survived thanks to a store of fuel and rations found nearby, which is now running out. So we've discovered Windy Beach. So there's 22... What's that? 22 normal and then 9 engineers, I think it is. Let's escort them back to base and then we can bring the food that we've collected back as well. All the resources. Alright, what have we got now? Finished off that. There we go. So I just have a couple more tents to build. Haven't got enough wood at the moment. Alright, so administration is there. So once we've actually got our resources gathered that we need to send off to New London, obviously we're going to send it via the administration building. So at the moment, it's telling us New London population is 527. The favour is low with us, and it's our home city. Right. Happy enough with that. All that there is gone, and we can get people over in here now by the look of it. Let's do that. All right. Now, let's put the road in. We got enough. No, still haven't got enough timber yet. Right. So we've got to get the road over there as well. So to build the street. I can at least build that much. Right. We're out of wood. Yes, I know we're out of wood. That's why you all need to go back out to work. And get some more wood. Right, let's get to work. Right, so they're heading off. Very good. Right, we're getting cold again. So we've dropped down 30 degrees. Minus 30 degrees centigrade. So it's getting quite cool. So what we've now got to do now is rebuild the transport depot. So the transport depot is over here. We also need to build a workshop very quickly as well so we can get some researching done. Allows us to dispatch and receive supply shipments to construction teams which establish supply connections can be formed here. Right, there's a workshop. Let's just do that. I want that workshop in as quick as we can. Like that. In case you aren't aware, rotating the buildings, you can rotate some of the buildings and you just press that by pressing down by default on the middle mouse button or your scroll wheel. So that's all well and good. Right, 4 lots of wooden ruins are being depleted. We've still got a few here that we can still get some wood from at the moment, so that's okay. Our workshop is being built already. That was quick. Add new research. Right, let's see. Braziers, heaters. I think we're going to want that first. We want to get some heat into these guys. So we'll get that going. I need some more tents again. Strangely enough. We've got... people aren't back yet. We're going to need that ready to go. So we're going to put a tent there. Come on, get me some more wood. There we go. 9, 10. There we go. Put another tent in there now. Like so. Need to put a road in to join them up. Not enough wood. Alright, Scouts Unit number 1 have returned safely to the city. So it's brought us 9 engineers, 22 workers, 18 wood and 16 steel. Okay, let's just pause that for the moment. Let's get in here and do some stuff we need to do. Right, I need to put in that road. Just to link these two up. So once I've got that road built, then they'll be fine and happy there. Got 18 left. I'm going to build one more tent. Then like that. I've still got 46 homeless. So we've got to get some work done with some more tents. Now, from there, these guys here, waiting for orders from New London, not adjacent to a street. Right. So with the rest of that wood we've got, we're going to build the street to here. Perfect. It's like we planned that, wasn't it, with that 8 wood that was left over? All right. And we're going to continue on. Coming to night time again, get these tents done. All right. Got some more tents we can build. Here we go. What have I got to say here? Healthcare problem. More sick beds needed. Yeah, right. We're going to be in trouble. I will open a new medical post. So I've got... Oh, how many days have I got to do that? Normally about 3 days, I think. All right, these guys are waiting. Let's send them out. Send them out to this collapsed building first, I think. Right, you're away. Okay, now we need to put some road in here. So we want to go... There we go, that's enough. Didn't use much wood, but we've used perfectly again the amount of wood we had stored there. Now, food is going to be an issue probably as well, but we've got to get that from New London. So as, remember in the prelude stuff we were talking about, New London provides us with the food as a quid pro quo, so to speak, with the resources we're going to be sending them. There's no animals or anything nearby for us to go hunt. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to get out of all that. Anyway, let's get this started again. There's a bit of timber over here. Probably a wood mill is going to be pretty important to get going as well. Still researching, are they? Right. So, one more tent is what we need. One more tent. Right, that'll have to be in the morrow. And most of these guys are going to be okay, but we're also going to need to get a infirmary or a medical post going. So I need 25 wood for that, and I need another 10 wood for that. So I need 35 wood out of here. Right. Or what I can do is I can also send, do that. Let's make them cold and miserable, but let's get some wood. So they're going to head out there. They're going to help with that coming in. And there's also some there, so let's do that as well. Braziers have been researched. Right, let's have a look at the braziers and see. 10 steel. Right, so these are going to give us some heat. So let's put these in. One there. So that covers most that across through there. And if we put another one not adjacent to street. I will put on that intersection. There's going to be a bit of overlap through there. That's okay. And I'm going to put one over there as well. Right. Now we've got to watch the coal. They're going to be burning through our coal. But we haven't actually farmed or mined any coal or anything yet either. So we just got to keep a bit of an eye on that because we don't want them to get cold. Over in here, add new research. Let's have a look. So under heating, we've had the braziers and the heaters. Exploration industry, we got the beacon. We've already got that. So the only thing we can do is go to level 1 or drawing boards level and start increasing that. Resources, we can do faster gathering, coal thumper or sawmill. Now, faster gathering is not probably going to do too much for us at the moment. Coal thumper, again, is not probably going to do so much for us at the moment. Sawmill, that's probably our priority at the moment. Let's have a look at food, health and shelter. Well, we can't do anything there unless we go to drawing boards level 1. So let's get the sawmill. Can we do that? Yes. Right, so that's away. One more tent. Let's build one more tent. So people, tent, and we'll put that tent in here like that. There we go. And let's get that started again. All right. So that should be all of our persons housed after that. Right, what have we got over here? The collapsed building. We are standing in front of a ruined building whose purpose we cannot guess. It is possible that it is only a remainder of a larger complex. Explore that. Perhaps it was a mountain shelter or maybe a military watchtower. A shred of a white flag flutters in the wind above it. God only knows how it survived. There's no telling whether it has always been white or has lost all colour over time. Science discovered Stonewall. Take resources, just 19 wood. Hardly worth it. Alright, let's go to Stonewall then. Off we go. Now, wooden ruins are being depleted. Right, so depleting that stuff there, that's okay. These guys here, waiting for orders from New London. You know what? They're not doing anything at the moment. So let's just pull them back out. We can use them for doing other stuff probably at the moment. Okay, what we need to do is we need to get a medical post going as well. So I think we'll put the medical post there. Fits in there nicely. So we'll do that. All right. And I think we can get that going again. All right. Let's see what happens now. So the last tent just being built now. Right. So everyone is now fit for a king with the fact they've got a tent. Temperature wise, they're quite warm. So the tents are quite warm. They're actually in the livable states. That's excellent. Happy with that. Sawmill research. Right. So that's the next thing we want to do. I want to get some wood. So if we go to resources, so you will notice too that when there's new things pop up, it actually highlights it with a little blue on the tabs. You know where to go. Sawmill. So we can put a sawmill in here and it'll collect all that. So I'm going to put that in there like that. Oh, I think I just took out half of that bloody timber I wanted. Anyway, that's all right. Okay. We're going to now put in a road to there and we'll bring it across to there. That will be deleted once or in fact, is that all gone now? It is. So in fact, we can actually remove that now. There is nothing there for it to gather. So we claim some of that material back. That's got most of that coming along. That's coming along. We've got over there coal pile. I could put a resource gathering thing over here and start collecting that, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to help us. Let's get the infirmary staffed up. There we go. Healthcare promise fulfilled. You help the sick. They and their families are grateful. Hope rises. Well, that's good because our discontent's pretty high as well. Right. Let's have a look. Food. We need a cookhouse because we haven't actually converted any of our raw food into rations. So that's a priority as well. So we're going to put that in. There we go. Research. Let's have a look at our research. We've got the sawmill. I think next we're going to go to there. We're going to upgrade. All right. Let's see how we go. It's almost time to finish for this episode. It's not, I haven't done too bad so far.
The shift is over. Time for rest.
Okay, so they're starting to make the sawmill in earnest, which is great, and doing the road work through here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Rebuild the transport depot. Right, that's one thing we're waiting on. Right, so resources, transport depot. Where does that meant to go? Oh, in there. Right, build that along. And that's our next part done. Okay, establish operation. People are worried that we have not made contact with home yet. Our food supply is limited and without shipments from New London, we can't hold out for long. If you fail to establish the operation within 24 hours, you'll be removed from your post. Oops. Right. Understood. Right, so hopefully that gets established pretty quick. Yeah, 2 hours. Right, we'll be okay. We're cutting it fine, but we'll be okay. All right, let's just get that going a little bit longer. There we go. Right, that's up and ready. So let's max mount that out. Excellent. Now that's currently chilly. All right, that's good. Here we go. What have we got here? New London. Good day, Outpost 11. Well done with the progress so far. We'll send you the first food shipment soon. Now that the operation is established, we await the first batch of steel from your outpost. In the meantime, we are dispatching a group of clerks to run the outpost administration. Your children will arrive with them. They are surely eager to rejoin you. Remember that we can always assist you with any problems. Yeah, okay, understood. Happy with that. There must have been some misunderstanding. Our children were not supposed to join us, certainly not so soon. It won't make things any easier for us. Well, it's too late to turn them back, and at least New London promised to also send food our way. Hopefully they'll keep to the schedule. Well, let's hope so. Right, so now we can come over here, put 20 people in here, and we can extract the steel. Right. Excellent. Right. Where are we at? 91. Right, there we go. There we go. Haven't got many people left. Got a few engineers that are available. Right, what's this? Incoming. Oh, okay, so it's showing me what we've got incoming. So at the moment we've got 40 raw food incoming from London. Right, excellent. Well, I think that's about it for this episode. We've managed to establish the operation, well, mostly, and things are moving okay. We've got a few that are sick. We have got our sick bay or our medical centre up and running. We've got everyone has a roof over their head, even though it's only a thin canvas roof. And we're starting to produce some of our resources, hopefully a little bit better. So that'll be it for this episode. Thanks again to Evolve PR and 11-Bit Studios for giving us early access to this wonderful DLC. Now, one thing, it's a bit joyous and a bit sad all at the same time. The DLC is coming out very soon. As I said before, 20th of August it will be released. However, the sad part about it is this is the last DLC for Frostpunk. And a wonderful game it has been. So if you haven't already got it, consider going and grabbing it. It's on Steam, and also the DLC will be available, like I said, on the 20th of August. Now, with that, we will leave with you, and we will be back here very, very soon. So come back and join us to see how long we survive, if we survive at all, on Frostpunk On the Edge DLC. We'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Gaming and Frostpunk. See you later. Bye.